So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purpose.
Hi everybody, Martha here. So, we got some news. I just watched a couple days ago. Um, and before I get to doing the rant that I'm gonna do because I am tired of seeing this happen and to things that I grew up with and happened to, and also love reading, watching, whatever. Um, and they have no horror element in the story, and yet this is happening in it. Somehow somebody sees horror in this. Not surprised, because they make movies with Santa Claus and he's evil in it. So, but I really wish they would leave these stuff alone, especially one of them, because we have gone to that well how many times now. But anyway, let's get started with two things that I want to talk about beforehand. Now, I saw, you know how Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is made a trailer not too long ago. I saw it in when I went and saw Avatar again. Um, so and as far as I know, probably one of the persons I went with probably saw the trailer for the first time. So somebody, let me get the. Hopefully, I can say it right. Go to my history. Made a Lego version of it. Nothing but stop motion of it, and just put the audio on top of it, and it looks great. I wish I had that talent. First off, I don't have any Legos to do it with because I don't have any. I didn't grow up having Legos. I just mainly had other toys. I just played the games. So, cause yep, we weren't that type of family. Where is it? Okay, the channel that made this trailer is Jerkdler. Hopefully I said that right. I'll make sure to put it down on the video and go and watch it. It's really great. They put a lot of effort into it, and I want to just let people know more about it so you can go watch it. It's a great. I would love to be able to put that much effort into my videos if I had Legos laying around. But also, we also have here, apparently, I'm really hoping that this happens because I've been waiting for this movie for years to happen. So have you, if you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. Sorry I have not done reviews for the last book that came out. I don't have it yet, and I'd like to have it in my possession before I listen to the audiobook so you can follow along with it if I want to. Maybe I'll get it maybe I'll get it in January because this is when I'm filming this on the 29th. Um, so maybe I'll get it next time I go to a bookstore, or maybe I'll order from Amazon when I have the money. So anyway, let me see. Where is that picture? Um, this is for the movie of Five Nights at Freddy's. I did tell you guys that who is going to be Mike and who's going to be Purple Guy, which is Matthew Leonard and Josh from The Hunger Games and Brista Ripia. Bless me. Where's that picture? hold on. Okay, let me zoom in on a little bit so I can see what it actually looks like. Okay. I don't know who is this supposed to be, because they did not really say who this actor this is. If anyone wants to tell me who this actor is, but I guess that's who's supposed to play the security guard who probably will end up getting killed in the movie. Blumhouse is one that's making the movie. They finally found the director that probably stays with it. Good. Looks like Jim Henson is the one that's making helping providing the money to make the puppets that they're gonna use. So that company, wow, I wonder what he would think about this. Looks like and Scott's Gaming. Jim Henson would be fine. I'm not sure, but I'm happy his company, his kids, if they're still involved with the company, are getting money for it. So yay! They have funded a lot of things that they have done a lot of things too. Like recently, I watched that Pinocchio movie that was on Netflix that was better than the dumb live action remake, and they helped that one. So they help out a lot of other people provide puppets for them. So I'm happy that company is still going even after Jim Henson's passed away. So, and this is how they make their money. So it's nice to see that on here. And it's just the security guard probably gonna die in it. I don't know. I want to see this. I rarely watch horror movies, and this is one I won't mind watching because I love the series. And unlike those other two things, it actually has horror elements in it, so it makes sense for it to be a horror movie. And yet, people allow their kids to play these games, but they don't know what exactly is in it, so it's not exactly their fault. So now we got those two happy notes out of the way. Throw those two notes are happy out of the way. Let's get talking about the stuff that I don't want to happen in this world, but it is because stupid public domain has come down on these two groups, or now Dr. Seuss widow has probably passed away. Let me know down in the comments down below if she's still alive, but hopefully she doesn't have to deal. I don't want her to be dead, but I don't want her to see this happen to her husband's work. So, anyway, and neither would Dr. Seuss. So, I don't know how much this is true. My nephew who came over for Christmas to hang out with me and my roommate, and I already knew about the Dumb with Pooh one, Blood of Honey. I already knew about that one. I did not know about the second one. He informs me that they are making a Grinch horror movie. Why? We've made we made 2 movies, 1 short of the Grinch. Now we're gonna make a 3rd movie, and now it's gonna be a horror movie. Please tell me where in the Grinch does it sound like there needs to be a horror movie in it. It's about a guy who in Grinch, the Grinch just comments. It's about a monster who just wants to stop the Who's from getting from giving him a headache, basically, and we don't need to know a reason why he's like that. The reason he is because he has a small heart. Okay? The reason why I'm not a big fan of the Jim Carrey version or the Illumination version, because they gave him a reason when it's not really needed to have a reason for him to hate Christmas. Really have one there. Knowing this dumb movie that does not need to exist, they're gonna give him another reason that is not needed to the story. Dr. Seuss wrote this book because he had a bad Christmas one year. Okay? That's why he wrote this book, and he wanted to not have any like religious parts to it. So he wrote this book one year when he was the same age as the Grinch that he says in the book. So for these 3 years, and then he allowed Chuck Jones to make a short. He was not wanting any. He didn't want any movies to be made from his stuff. None of his stuff, and yet, and that's why there was no movies until he died. Then his widow at the time, his wife at the time, the second wife, gave them rights to do it. That's why it hasn't been one way, and she's probably dead by now. So, and now, so I'm guessing, and he didn't have any kids. He did not have any kids that were his. So because his first wife was barren, so he never had any kids. So I'm guessing his work is now public domain where anybody can touch it. So probably the same as that company is making the stupid Winnie the Pooh horror movie, which just like this. There's no horror elements in Winnie the Pooh. Have you read it? Only part that I would say is horror is for what happened to poor Christopher Robin during his life. Okay, because a lot of people bullied the real Christopher Robin. That's the only part. But nobody was killed during those bullies times. Yeah, Christopher Robin ended up hating Winnie the Pooh, but nobody was killed unless you count him and his father, but they died of disease or old age. So, like, everybody does, eventually. So, but they cannot, this is not what A.A. Mills, Christopher Robin, Dr. Seuss, both of his wives would want to happen to their works. You want to know why Disney doesn't want to let Mickey Mouse go into public domain? This is why. They don't want Mickey Mouse to be in a horror movie of any of his images. Okay? This is why. Because you make these cartoons or books that were not meant to have any bad things inside of their stories into horror movies. Okay? It's because some person gets in their mind to think, let's make a horror movie about Winnie the Pooh or one of Dr. Seuss's characters. And you pick the one that's had the most attention out of all of them. Okay? I would not want to have any of them, but come on. How many we need to give some other works of Dr. Seuss's stuff some attention, okay? Give something else attention, okay? Give a book that has never been, that many people not know, happens. I mean, last year, poor Dr. Seuss gets canceled because his books had bad things had bad things happen inside of them. Because things were different back then, and the people who did the canceling weren't even the race that did it. Okay? I don't know everything about that, but come on, can you leave him alone? No, we cannot. So, and this is why I don't like Twitter. I don't comment anything on Twitter, just post my videos on there. I don't say anything on the dumb website because even though it's starting to be a little bit better, I'm still not going to do it because I don't know what's going to happen in the future. So I'd rather just do it on this thing. So yeah, that's basically it. I had to get that dumb rant out, and I have seen both of these dumb trailers, and I don't like how they're twisting these the words in the books or the shorts into an evil image. I really don't like it. And I don't know which one makes me more angry. That they're still making Disney live action stuff, or this. I don't know. I try my best not to post angry stuff anymore because this makes me angry, but I had to say something about this because I know about it now, and I really don't want to watch any more of this stuff. But if if I have a way to watch it that's free for me to watch it, not me giving them money that's supporting this stuff, I will guess I'll watch it. Do you want me to? Do you want me to suffer? But I would probably try to do it the way where I don't have to spend any of my money to do it. Like, I'm not gonna, even when Little Mermaid comes to Disney Plus, I probably won't make a video on it unless you guys really want me to. I'm gonna wait till it goes to Disney Plus because I don't want to go and watch it in the movie theaters. I have nothing against little girls who are black, African American, wanting to have a black mermaid. That's not my problem with it. My problem with it is that we keep on going back to these old wells and making movies that don't need to exist made. It's fine. They're allowed to have princesses that their own color is. They're allowed to have that. I just really wish they would stop going back to that wells. They can make original stuff. Okay? And I really wish that it would not stop making me look like I'm the bad person, but I'm really trying not to be. So, yeah. But the world is just not able to make new ideas. So that's what I really have to say about that. And all this stuff. So, besides those movies, all these new movies that they're making, they're going to be forgotten eventually. And the only ones that we're going to remember is the original stuff. And really, I found out that Pinocchio was technically going to be the first animated movie out there. Back in 1936, Mussolini wanted to make a Pinocchio movie, and since that was in Italy, it would have been the very first one before Snow White, but it never got made. But apparently there is images of it out there somewhere, or maybe they got burned or something like that, or destroyed, and that's lost media, but people know about it. And I know there's movies before Disney's Pinocchio. There was like one that Disney came up with, but to me, I will always say the first Pinocchio, the Disney Pinocchio is the best one out there, because it's the first one I saw. So, and those are good memories of mine. So, I'm not going to try to take away, I just really wish they would make new things. But I'm not going to get that wish, am I? No. So, that's basically it. So, I'm going to try to make another video about something that will make me more happy to talk about. But, like I already described, guys, thank you for getting me to 302. Hopefully by the time I make this video up, we'll have more. Because next year, we'd like to try, by the end of the year, I'll have 400. So get me there. So, comment down below. Go visit my old stuff, because it's great when I see comments down from old videos on there. That means that somebody's watching one of my old stuff. Yay! So, I'll see you guys later. I gotta go and record on the next Grassy video, because I finished watching Season 3. And, what was the other one I needed to do? I need to do another Disney stuff, and also make another history, because I'm going to do probably Yoshi or Ouija next. So, bye-bye! Don't know when I'm going to post this one. If I'm going to post this one before those ones or after this one, so I really hope not. Just grab one randomly and put them online. So, bye!